And the attorneys for Bob McDonnell wrapped up today. Once again, we heard the former governor make his own case in his own words.
It was the third day of testimony for the former governor, who's defending himself against corruption charges. Prosecutors allege businessman Johnny Williams showered the McDonnells with cash, loans, and gifts totaling $177,000 as he tried to promote his line of dietary supplements.
They denied the charges, and Bob McDonnell has spent the last 3 days explaining his side. Now it's over to Maureen McDonnell's attorneys. Andy Fox spent these last 3 days in Richmond. He joins us live now to explain.
Okay, yeah, 3 days on the stand. Let me clarify exactly what has happened. Today, Bob McDonnell finished his own personal defense, taking the questions from his own attorney. That is over now, but he's not done. He still needs to take questions from Maureen McDonnell's attorney and then again from U.S. attorneys. He arrived at court today, and he was with his daughter, and he spoke about his family. Bob McDonnell's attorney, Henry Asbill, asked a series of questions to end his testimony on the stand today. Did you commit any crimes? McDonnell, no. Do you blame Johnny Williams? Yes, in part. Why? I thought he was a true friend, that he made false statements in this court to save himself. Do you blame your wife? No. Who is to blame for you being in court? I hold myself accountable, he said. I got my life out of balance. What do you think Johnny Williams wanted from you? He never told me. Did you ever give Williams or Star Scientific anything in exchange for his gifts and loans? No, absolutely not. Nothing. Did you and your wife ever do so? No. Did you intentionally attempt to mislead a bank or attempt to hide a corrupt relationship with Williams? I did not, he said. Going into court, he talked about his family.
Well, they give me a lot of strength. My children, and I'm really proud that they have, despite the hardships my wife and I are going through, they've lived their lives and have continued to do very well in their jobs and school. They're proud of the way they've handled it.
Now, after court, I talked with him one-on-one. He gave us an exclusive interview, just the two of us, in the next block up. And I asked him, what do you want to say to the people who are watching right now, to the people in Hampton Roads, to the folks in Virginia Beach where you got your political start? What do you want to say to them? And this is what he said.
I just want to thank them for the incredible love and support they've given me for 25 years, but particularly the last 18 as I've walked through this valley. I really, really appreciate it.
You got a little emotional on the stand today.
Yeah, I did. It's tough.
What was that? What was that obvious?
Oh, a lot of things. Thinking about the last cabinet meeting, thinking about my time as governor. It was honor of my life, and I'll be ready to take the next chapter here soon. Thanks, Andy.
Okay, and of course he and his family and his supporters are hoping that that chapter is not in a federal prison. Court resumes again on Monday. Asbill asked McDonnell, in your heart and mind, are you innocent of these charges in this case? Absolutely, he said. I know in my heart. Of all the gifts you have ever received, and there's been a lot of discussion in this case about all the gifts he's received, of all the gifts that you received in office, what is the most precious gift you ever got? And his answer, spending time with his family. That was what he said. Bob McDonnell back in court, taking questions from his wife's attorney and then from U.S. attorneys after that. In Richmond, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
And Wavy.com is the place to find the latest on the McDonnell trial. There you'll find pictures of the evidence, an interactive timeline, and our latest reports. You can also see the latest updates from the courtroom through a live Twitter feed. Just click McDonnell Trial under the News tab.